Hello and welcome back to the fourth part of the Age of the Ring playthrough with myself. It's been a while since the last one. I had a bit of trouble with some of my settings with this level. Even though it's a very tiny level, for some reason it was dropping a lot of frames, so I had to fiddle with a few things. But it's good to be back, and I'm looking forward to carrying on with this. The last level was Eves of Fangorn, or Three Hunters, however you like to call it, and now we're moving on to Durin's Tower, which is a teeny tiny level. Shouldn't take us very long. Turn that down a bit because it's no camel's fat. I have to skip those. Otherwise we'll get in trouble. Here he comes. Whoosh. Gandalf just hanging out there. So yeah, this is a tiny level. The actual map was made in about, don't know, 2 hours. You know, it's so small. You don't have to spend very long on this, thankfully. Let's get rid of these guys. So this is rather strangely the same Gandalf you would have had in Moria. You can see by the number of battles he did fight. So the game has managed to store him, even though he does die. You can just bring him back into the level and keeps everything you had from before, which is quite nice. Let's get rid of those. He's a wee bit loud. Turn it down a bit. Oh, here they all come. It's about the only time this power is useful. It's not useful against the Balrog, but against these guys, boom. I mentioned a few things on the team playthrough of this, but yeah, this big tower that the Balrog's actually stood on is just a vanilla EA asset that was in the game. Not sure what for, maybe the Living World map, maybe. But made sense, you know, if we could get a level out of it, why not? There was a level I was actually thinking we were going to ditch, because who needs another Balrog fight, but people seem to like it. Well, people seem to die a lot on it, but the team definitely liked it, so I'm glad we did it. It's facing the wrong way, but did. So, the gimmick in this level is you only get your lightning sword back if you're on these spots when the lightning strikes. So that's a bit of a randomization you have to bear in mind. Oh, hello, I don't want to get struck by him. Ooh. I'm going to sprint before I finish, so it doesn't get me. Oh, he's still got me, prick. I'm going to get this one before he gets me. Oh, I just missed it. Oh, hello. So when he starts doing that targeting, you want to use this shield. Normally it's just an automatic power Gandalf does. As and when he pleases, as far as I can tell. But we've made it so that you can actually use on command. Haha, missed me. And it's only really useful against his heavy attacks. You can't run in there and start beating him using it. It just won't work. It'll just absolutely destroy him. When you see him doing that targeting thing where he just stands still and looks at you like this, that's when you know he's going to do something. See, just like that. He's a total idiot. Look at him just staring at you. Oh. This level's all about. Oh, okay. He was just doing. I thought he was going to do something to me then. I was scared. Oh, he's pissing off. So he flies off, does his little thing, and then we're going to deal with all of his henchmen. I don't know what you call them. The best way to deal with these guys is using this power that's useless against the Balrog, because they will decimate their health quite quickly. I've also got arrow volley, so I might use that as well. Rather than losing more health than I need to. There you go. Right. One more wave, I think. The Balrog just stood there, unwilling to fight. I mentioned this in the team stream, but it's a weird map. It's the only map that has no map border. There's no black edge around the map, it just sort of disappears into nothing. And we have this strange, perfectly spherical skybox, so you can't see under the map or anything like that. It gives the impression that you're quite high up in the clouds. It's hard to do in this game, to be fair. Ooh, I'm gonna go this way. No, don't you whip me, you bitch. I know you're gonna do something. So, he keeps going under his ass. Move your ass, Balrog. Ow. It's so unfair. Such knobby randomization. Maybe if I run. Nope. Oh. Come eat me, come on. I'm delicious. I'm old, I'm sort of aged meat. No, don't you do anything. See, you've got to watch him. Right, you just stand there. The Balrog actually, his AI is really struggles on this one. It's so small that we basically have to tell him every 2 or 3 seconds to actually fight something. Because if he doesn't, he will just stand there indefinitely and never do anything. So, it was an easy map to make, but actually a bit of a git to script because he just wasn't behaving. It was such a confined space for him. He just didn't behave properly. Don't you whip me. Whip me anything. Yeah, those heavy attacks will take away pretty much all of your health, so there's a big punishment for not spotting him doing that and actually letting him attack you. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh, I don't think I'll get this one in time. I'm going to leave. It's not worth it. If I go for that one, all that happens is the moment his buddies turn up, they'll just decimate my health so quickly. No. That's that whip. Okay, maybe I'll get this. Because whenever he does the whip, he takes a few seconds, and this is what you can see. He's sort of confused as to what he's meant to be doing. It takes a while for him to realise I'm actually meant to be attacking you, rather than just stood there staring at you, rather intimidating.
You have no place in this world.
Go away. I'm scared you're going to use a fire breath or something. No, no. Okay. I actually turn up a few settings, something like shadows, what have you, just reduce them a bit because yeah, there's a lot going on this level. Even though it's tiny, fog, snow, you know, a lot of effects. That it was just a bit too much for my computer to record at the same time, even though it's tiny. So I think it still looks okay, but definitely it will probably look better when you play through it on your own. And you don't have to make those compromises. Fuck off, Balrog, will you? Here we go. We're good here. No. I know what you're going to do. Let's skip rid of you. So he only flies off twice. But every time he does, yeah, his buddies turn up. This was a problem he had as well, actually learning to fly off. He'd attempt to fly and you'd strike him and then he'd stop that and they'd be sort of in between animations, so you've just got to deal with those things in this game. Boom! Oh, these fuckers live. I haven't got my arrow volley back, so I might just use this and go twat them up. You see, archers don't do too much. The spearmen and the swordsmen will really lay into poor old Gandalf. There we go. Here he comes, this big gangly fuck. Such a weird looking troll. Thankfully he's not too bad to kill. I think the orc's actually worse than this guy. But yeah, in development, I was planning on ditching this back in, I don't know when it was, later last year, earlier this year, something like that. I can't remember when we made this one. Because I just didn't think anybody would want to play about it again. I'm sure some people don't. But, you know, it was a couple of days work and I'm glad we got it in there in the end, you know. Although they really want to add a lot more variety of enemies coming out to attack them, you know, bats, all kinds of stuff. I managed to just say no to that. I didn't fancy scripting all those different types of units and having to balance all that stuff. I think we've got him here. Ah, you. Oh, that was very convenient. I got it when I was running past. You're done for, Balrog. Bye. There we go. See, job done. I'll have to skip the outro video, but that was easy enough. It's a shame it's all of Cal's work I'm having to skip on these playthroughs, which is a real shame. But YouTube will kick and scream if I don't. 8 minutes 50 seconds. No deaths. That's pretty good. Did make it, so it makes sense. But aha, the next level will be Ambush in Ithilien, which is a level that took a lot longer in development and involved a lot more people. But certainly, I hope that was helpful if you're struggling with that level. it isn't too bad. You've just got to watch the Balrog and make sure you time those powers correctly, and always run if you're not using a power. Don't stand and fight him. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next part, which I'll probably play right now, and yeah, look forward to that. All right, bye-bye then.